today. We just blessed the event today.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
You guys want to unmute yourself? Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Judy.
So good to see all of you.
Welcome.
Yeah. Hi, Leonie.
Hi.
Hi, Heather.
Hello.
Where are you from?
United States. We're
Oh, what time is it now?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. Welcome for joining us.
Hello,
Hi,
Elaine.
Hui Hui.
Hi, Judy.
Hi, Prima. Hello, Hui Hui.
Hi, Lily.
Alice. Hello. Hi. Hi, Monica. Ellie.
Okay, we should be starting very soon. We apologize for meeting you all a little bit late because we had a little bit of technical problem. But so nice to see all of you. Thank you for being here with us again. Okay, welcome everyone to our Monday Zoom meeting. We are very, very happy to have all of you here with us. Can I just give a welcome to everybody, and can everybody just welcome everyone by just doing a Zoom welcome? Yeah, welcome all of you. Thank you for just taking time off. Yes, we really appreciate, and we really are very, very thankful for all of you joining us. And we just want to let you know that we are here to serve, and that we are here to just help you, especially if for this business that you are in. And so I just want to start off here by just going through some very simple rules. First of all, my name is Sinjo. You can see my name on that little screen. And I will be your MC for today. We will also have Judy joining us as the host later on. And we are very happy to have 3 testimonies to share with us on the business part. And today is going to be a little bit special because we will include the explanation of the compensation plan as well. And that will come at the end of the last person to share the testimony, and that will be Shirleen. And just after the video, we'll be playing a video after this. It's a 15 minutes video, and we will have one of our leaders, Ellen, to just do a very simple share to help you understand why to relate the video to why we are doing this, and to help you see what is the better way. Okay, so for the rules, very simple. We would really want to welcome everyone by their real names. So it would be really good if you could include all your names on your video itself, and introduce yourself to us so that we know who you are. And it will help us greatly as well when you put down who is your introducer or your sponsor, just at the back of your name, so that if there's any problems that you have and we couldn't answer on your behalf, we will be able to contact your sponsor and pass the questions to them for them to help you as well. Okay, the other thing is, because we have really wonderful sharing tonight, and we want you to have maximum benefit, so it is also appreciated that you keep yourself muted at the time when we have all this sharing. Okay. And then the other thing is, because as I mentioned, I think last week, that most of all these people are sharing their heart on a voluntary basis, and we really appreciate what they are doing. So it would be very nice if you could also appreciate what they're doing. You know, in the comments at the chat room, you just just appreciate them for their sharing, or after each sharing, you just do that Zoom wave just to thank them for so that at least they know that what they're sharing is being heard. Can we all do that? Is that okay with all of you? Give me a thumbs up if it's okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Hui Hui. I like your this. Okay. And if you have any questions, you can also put it on the chat, and we'll try to see if we can help you answer. If not, like I said, we will be able to identify from your inviter and refer the question back to them, if that would be more helpful to you as well. All right. So today's session may be a little bit longer. It will take slightly more than an hour. We think it will take about 1 hour, 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. So right now, if you could sit back, relax, and we're going to have Judy to just introduce the video to you. Over to you, Judy. Let's welcome her.
Hi, everybody. Thank you tonight. What a great evening. I'm sure, you guys have better thing to do on Monday night, but I want to thank you and honor all of you for showing up and joining us this evening. Thank you. Just a side note for the committee member, I think we have 98 or 100 people coming in, but maybe the Wi-Fi today is a little bit slow. So a lot of people are trying to come in and get stuck at the waiting room. So do you mind if I can get the committee to just type, Shirleen, can you type a message to them to say, please be patient, maybe there's some Wi-Fi problem, so they are all stuck there. We already admitted them in, but they're not being able to get in. So we want to thank you again tonight, and tonight we have exciting event. I'm excited. Now with the COVID, I know a lot of people are feeling a little bit stressed, anxiety is building up, but I want to share with everybody that it's a journey that we're going through. We're going to come out better and stronger. So what I have done personally is I've taken this time with our team. We went on a learning journey. I learned how to go on Zoom. I'm learning how to present on Zoom. So it's all new skill to me and upgrading. So I'm thankful for the opportunity and being able to share with you tonight. So what I want to share with you is tonight we're going to show you an exciting screening about the rise of the entrepreneur. There is a better way. Let's hear what some entrepreneur, businessman, author, they are advisor, or from different walks of life saying that they have found a better way. So without further chatting, I'm going to ask Winston. Winston, can you help us play the movie? Sit back, relax, get your cup of tea or water, and join us in the show. There's about 103 people now.
The world is changing faster than ever. What used to take decades is now taking years or even months.
What you see right now is the illusion that people have had for many decades about the workplace being this secure place to work the rest of your life.
For the first time in the history of our nation, our children will not do as well as us.
We've seen our friends get laid off. We've been laid off. We've had our pay cut.
People are overworked and underpaid. They seem to have less time and less freedom. They live under constant pressure.
This is going to be forced. And so even if your employer loves you, they may have to cut you. There's something wrong that on Monday morning, the heart attack rate increases by 35%.
Technology is accelerating. Job security is declining. It just doesn't seem like the old models of making a living are as reliable as they used to be.
Every aspect of our lives, there's a better way out there, but we're still doing it the old way.
We live in the greatest country on the planet, and there are a lot of people sitting around complaining and being cynical.
Like everyone's whining about this old model, and I'm like, why don't you leave it? Look at all this over here. Look at all this opportunity.
Since so much of our lives revolve around our work and the way we make our living, many people are thinking there just has to be a better way.
The biggest challenge facing our world today is not making money, is what are we going to do with all the displaced, unemployed people?
People are afraid that they're going to make the wrong decision. People are afraid of the unknown. People are afraid that maybe I don't have the skills.
Hey, sports fans. Industrial age is over. It's dead. It's dying. That's why going to school to get a job is an obsolete idea. A steady paycheck is an industrial age idea.
It's the search for answers that has brought us here together today. My name is Eric Worre, and for almost 30 years I've been an entrepreneur, struggling at times, but ultimately succeeding. As a best-selling author, speaker, and business owner, I've spent my entire career helping millions of people around the world to become entrepreneurs. And I believe strongly that there is, in fact, a better way when it comes to how we make a living. The career landscape has changed dramatically, and many are still working in a model that is completely out of date. What worked for previous generations isn't working as well for people today. In this film, we're going to explore 3 important questions. First, what's really going on in our working world today? Second, in this new economy, is it better to become an entrepreneur, or is it safer to work for someone else? And third, if a person decides to become an entrepreneur and start their own business, how can they do it without taking on massive risk? To help in this journey, I've brought together some of the greatest experts and thought leaders in the field of entrepreneurship to share the real facts with you. My intention is to give you new information that will allow you to make choices that are not limited by an old, outdated model. Let's start by understanding what's going on in our working world today.
On a global basis, everything is being turned upside down because of the rapidly advancing technologies. They are eliminating many jobs, and we have been left with many people not prepared for the jobs that exist.
Most people have experienced financial pressures that I think are probably greater than they have been in the past.
Today, if you're going to control your future, the 40-40 plan is gone, where you can graduate from college and get a job and work for 40 hours a week for 40 years. That day is gone.
The basis for their life is worry. I'm worried, maybe I'll get fired. I'm worried maybe my company will go out of business. I'm worried I can't keep spinning the plates on paying the bills. I'm worried about how do I send my kids to college. I'm worried, what if the transmission of my car breaks? That's 2 or 3. I can't fix it. People live in a sea of worry, and it eats at them.
It's time to look in the mirror and say, it's not the economy, it's my economy. It's my little world of where I am. I need to improve. I'm not going to wait for the economy to come back, because frankly, the economy is doing great in this country.
So here's the question. What do you think would give you the best chance to move up and get to the top 10%, the top 5%, the top 1% or beyond? In my opinion, and in the opinion of many, many experts, the answer is to become an entrepreneur, to become your own boss.
The other status symbol really increasingly is lifestyle. I mean, people can own their own business, maybe even work out of their house. That, I tell you, people admire that. Like, gosh, I wish I could do that. The spirit of the entrepreneur is to be a risk taker and to be resourceful and unstoppable and to have a vision of yourself beyond where you are and not willing to settle for life as it is.
Think about the great entrepreneurs. They're visionary. They have heart. They're willing to do today what others won't so they can do tomorrow what others can't.
Personally, I don't think of the new economy, the old economy. I create my own economy. The entrepreneur's in control. I decide what the economy is going to be like.
If people decide to become an entrepreneur and work for themselves, they have some traditional options, but they're riskier than you might think.
Any kind of a retail business, retail build-outs is extremely expensive. Even just these small little yogurt stores where they're putting little yogurt machines and you get all the different flavors, you're spending $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 to open a yogurt shop.
People that start their own business, they spend a lot of money, they spend a lot of time, a lot of effort to get things started. And the more you invest on the upfront, the harder you typically work at it.
What if there was a way that you had all the proven aspects, the comfort aspects, and you could still control your own life? What if there was both? In other words, you didn't have to create everything from scratch. You didn't have to be a super leader. All you had to do, what if there was a proven product already? You didn't have to create the product. And there's a proven system already, proven training already. Everything except an employer. That was the only thing that you didn't have. Do you think more people would be open to working for themselves in that environment? In our search for a better way to make a living, we've come to the conclusion that becoming an entrepreneur is actually safer than being an employee. And through our look at the entrepreneurial options, one particular path kept coming up from expert after expert. And I think most people will find it surprising because it's certainly a non-traditional business model. That model is for people to start their own business and become an entrepreneur through the creation of a network marketing business. Some people call it direct selling because the product is being sold directly from the manufacturer to the end consumer, cutting out the middlemen. Other people call it multi-level marketing, or MLM, because there are multiple levels of commissions paid. The most common term today is network marketing, because network marketing best describes using a large group of independent distributors, independent entrepreneurs, to move a product or service more efficiently.
I would go into network marketing like that. I think if it didn't exist, we should invent it. It is that good.
I think direct selling is a great way to do business today. It's very easy to get into that industry, and you can be self-employed, be, in effect, an entrepreneur.
When we see multi-billionaires adding network marketing companies to their portfolio of companies, that would be a clue. When we see people who are very famous authors and very famous business people endorsing the industry, that would be a clue.
These network marketing companies aren't $50 million companies. They're billions and billions of dollars. They lead the stock market. They're major companies.
A traditional company will spend up to 50% of their total revenue on marketing. Network marketing companies use a different approach. Instead of having all that extensive marketing expense, they utilize a network of independent distributors to do the marketing for them. Now, why do they do this? First, because word-of-mouth advertising is so much more effective today than traditional media advertising. Second, some products need to be explained or demonstrated, and an independent salesperson can do that more effectively than an ad campaign. Third, it's completely efficient. The company only pays for the marketing of their product if a sale happens and not before. Imagine if Amazon allowed you to become an independent distributor and paid out 40% of its revenue to that distributor group. All you had to do as a distributor was recommend a product, and if a person bought it on Amazon, Amazon would take care of all the logistics, and you'd get paid for bringing the customer. Now imagine you got paid for every purchase that customer made for the rest of their lives. Well, Amazon doesn't offer this option, but network marketing companies do.
85% of all buying decisions in our society are made as a result of word of mouth or reputation.
We're recommending things to each other all the time. You know, who's your dentist? Who's your doctor? Who's your lawyer? What detergent, are you using? What legal system are you using? What product are you using? We're talking to each other about the things that we love anyway.
As a matter of fact, network marketing can educate consumers probably better than any other form of marketing. It certainly can do better than advertising, because advertising usually has a certain hype to it, and you can only get limited information. So, network marketing trumps advertising.
The advantage of network marketing is the ease of entry, the low risk, and the low startup cost, because almost everything else has very high risk.
You can get in for a minimal investment. You're buying into a system that's already been proven, products or services that have been proven to work.
The keys to network marketing is providing an opportunity for the masses to get involved, providing an opportunity for the average person who doesn't have the resources to start their own business.
With the growth of the direct selling industry over the last 10, 15, 20 years, we've seen a broader understanding of the channel. We have seen more and more people getting involved in the business, so our penetration in the marketplace has increased, and thus the understanding in the marketplace of who we are has increased. And we've seen non-direct selling companies look at the direct selling model and say, something's going on there. People are making money. Companies are being profitable, individuals are being motivated, product is being delivered to market. Maybe we should explore this.
Everyone I know in network marketing has been doing that since the 50s. They go to work when they want to go to work. They stop working when they want to take time with their children to have a leisurely breakfast and discuss issues and driving to school. They go back to work when they get home, wherever they're working out of.
The biggest thing that I've seen is people that have become much happier in their life.
If they have a choice between working a job for the next 10 years or working a network marketing business for the next 10 years, the result of working the network marketing business will be better.
How many people are involved? Approximately 16 million Americans and 96 million people around the world are currently participating in network marketing. And in a recent poll, 82% of those people report a good, very good, or excellent experience with network marketing. So people are happy. Another issue that's been true in the past that is no longer true now is people used to be in network marketing loaded up with products that they couldn't sell, and they ended up a loser. They ended up with a bunch of product in their garage. They ended up with a bunch of products sitting in their kitchen shelves or whatever, and they thought they could sell it, and then they weren't willing to or able to sell it, and they ended up with a bunch of stuff, and they were bitter about it. Yet when some people want to take a look at network marketing, they say, well, those people, they're just using the product, and they aren't earning an income, so they must be a loser. They're not a loser. They're a happy customer. That's the vast majority of people that are involved in network marketing. Now, a smaller percentage of those people decide to go build a business. They earn $300 a month, $500 a month, $1,000, $2,000. That's the bulk of earnings in network marketing. And then there's the few that really decide to take it serious, really decide to build a large network, really work to make that network very, very productive. And those people make huge amounts of money, and there's no cap. Life's too short to spend it living someone else's dream instead of your own. It's too short to spend it living at a fraction of your potential. Can being an entrepreneur be a challenge at times? Sure. But here's what you get in exchange. It can be yours. Something that you built, something that you created, something that you made happen. This balloon represents your dream. It represents entrepreneurship. My wish for all of you is that you would reach out and grab it. The choice is up to you.
Hi everyone. I hope you enjoyed that video. I think it really is a wonderful video that tells you to live your own dreams and not someone else's dream. Okay, just before we go on to the next part, I would just like to do two polls. The first poll is just to help us know which category that you are in so that we can serve you better. Can we have the first poll, Peter?
Yes, coming up.
Okay, just help us to understand you better so that we can serve you better. Okay, this is the first poll. It says, which of the following describes you best? Whether you are an energetic distributor, just a product user, a guest, first time attending our meetings, or you're a guest but has attended our meetings before. Thank you for the participation. We can see the numbers coming in. Please keep on just participate in our this poll. Okay.
Just a few more seconds.
Yes. There's only about 60% of people who have just voted. If we could have more, that will be really helpful for us, so that we can know how to gear our future meetings to meet your particular needs. Very grateful and very thankful to have 13 first-timers attending our meeting, and also people who have attended our meetings before, 6 of you. We welcome each and every one of these 19 people. There may be more because some may be too shy to participate in the poll. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our first meeting. and we hope that you really enjoy it. Okay, so this is our first poll. We're going to have the second poll that is relating to the rise of the entrepreneur video. Just to have a feedback of what you think or what you understand about the video. Can we have the second poll, please, Judy?
Coming up.
Okay, great. All right, so it says, based on the video you have just watched, which do you consider to be a better way for your future career? Remember, he asked 3 questions. What's going on in our working world today? Is it better to be an entrepreneur or work for someone else, and how to do it without massive risk? And so he actually did mention that being an entrepreneur is actually safer than working for someone else. Okay, yep. Very good.
Wow. Still coming in the figures.
Yes.
Yeah, still coming in.
Okay, we see there are some people who still prefer to do the business the traditional way, while most are thinking that the networking marketing way is the best way, is the way to go, as confirmed or as mentioned by Eric Worre in the video earlier. Okay.
But for sure, nobody goes for work, yeah?
Thank you very much for your participation. Okay. The second part is also, the next part is very interesting. I'm going to call on Alan. Alan, are you ready? Okay, good. I will just unmute you, yeah? Or if you could unmute yourself, Alan.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Hey, hi everybody. This is Alan Chi. Okay, I'm going to share screen. Just give me a moment.
Alan is one of our top leaders as well. Okay, we see your screen, Alan.
Okay. Can you see?
Yes, we do.
Okay, good. Okay, I just want to ask everyone a question this evening. What is your current reality? Just think about the word. What is your current reality? Is it COVID-19? Well, maybe. COVID-19 has affected a lot of the people all around the world. But let me show you what is the real reality that all of us faces. Okay, that is what keeps you awake at night. That is your reality. First of all of us have our health to take care. We need to drink good water and maintain our health. Eat good food, healthy food, yeah, so that we'll stay strong with a strong immune system, especially to handling the COVID. Agree? Second, yes. Which is medical costs. Well, you know, one medical bill can blow up the whole family finances. I've seen that before, and it's pretty costly and very, very costly to some extent, yeah, and get people into serious debt. Next, our daily living. Maybe for some childcare, for some going to work, the expenses, living a life, okay, have some entertainment and going out with friends. Yeah, this is very normal all around the world. Next, education. Here I'm talking about if you have a family, your children education, or in America, they call it the college education. Yeah, that's going to cost. If not, your child is going to take a loan. Finally, all of us will have to retire one of these days. There's a retirement cost. Assuming I retire at 60, I have a good maybe 30 years to live till I see my creator at the age of 90. These 30 years can cost you lots of money. Okay. Which cost does not cost you money at all? Which one? The answer is clear. Every single one. So I put the word rate, retirement, education, daily, and medical health. Okay, next time when you look at your hand, see, everyone costs money. Next time when you look at your hand, just remember these 5 items. Rate, medical, healthcare. Okay. Why? In simple term, this is a rate alert that all around the world, regardless of whether you're in Singapore, United States, in India, in China, it doesn't matter. All of us will have to go through life with these 5 things in our hands. So just remember that. That's why we have to look for the better way. I hope tonight you find a better way. Okay? So I give it back to Sinjo.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Alan. Thank you very much. Now I'll just pass it back to Judy for her to do the introduction. Judy, it's all yours.
Hi, everybody. Isn't that like I like Ellen. Ellen's always putting things into perspective and allowing us to see very clearly. And we've both been talking about healthcare, and then medical cost is like just amazing now. So it's like really waking us up. So, but for tonight, we have several, but tonight we have time for two entrepreneur, businessmen, professionals coming to join us to share with us their journey and to say that they actually have found their better way. They have not been stuck in the old way. They've chosen the new way, and in fact, it's a better way. We've all heard well, so many people, right? I'm reading down here. There are economists. There are, like Cody, he's an entrepreneur mentor, professor, economist, advisor. And I like Susan Sly, the have it all woman. Who would like to have it all, right? In this time and age, if we can have it all, choose a way, find a way, and how to have it all, why not, right? So let's for time's sake, I'm going to call to Sung Cheng. Sung Cheng, wow, he's got a very long, testimony, but I'm going to let the man himself tell us all about him. Let's welcome Sung Cheng.
Good day to everyone. My thanks to the host for giving me the chance to share today. Right, my name is Sung Cheng. I'm from Singapore. I'm a father of a 2-year-old son with another baby girl on the way in August. I'm running a small agriculture commodities trading business in Singapore. So you can say that I'm a business owner since I have 15% share in this company. But I have been an employee in corporate for most of my career, except for a short spell where I tried to do my own brokering business, which I had to close after 12 months of struggles. As it happens, things were going pretty well until COVID-19. My business is facing huge uncertainties spilling out from the turmoil in the financial markets. If you understand trading, to do our trades, we rely heavily on trade finance from the financial institutions and the banks. So the question I ask myself is, will the company still be viable? Will the business still be viable in 6 months or 12 months? To be really honest, I don't know. But it looks like the risks are definitely very real. And like many typical Singaporeans, my income equals my expenses. With little or no savings to talk about, there is hardly any buffer in the bank to weather even a small drizzle, not to say the storm that's heading my way. So it just keeps getting more and more stressful. Now, I've always been an advocate for having a plan B, but there's always been more preaching than practice. A lot of thought, but no action. And being in the sandwich generation is very tough. My parents are just hitting their 80s, and my kids are still very young. Now, I want to be a good son, to be able to repay my parents for bringing me up, to provide for them and to bring them traveling around the world. I also want to be a good husband and a father, to be able to not just provide for them, but to also leave a legacy for my next generation. I had always knew I needed to do something different if I wanted to change. I knew that I had to find a way out of this rat race, to get off this endless loop of debt, to find a better way. More importantly, this way has to be sustainable and attainable. But am I chasing a mirage? Does such a thing really exist? That is where I started my search. So my story with Kangen started with me looking for a water filter for my family. So a friend of a friend turned out to be Shirleen. You'll hear more from her later. I was introduced to her on the 2nd of April. At that time, we were talking about meeting up for a demo. But then the Singapore government imposed strict social distancing measures. I said, oh no, how long is this going to take? How long is it going to last? I mean, I want to move forward with at least getting a water filter for my house. Well, the demo really did happen, and it did so over Zoom, like what we're doing now on the 23rd of April. I'm so glad I did it. That meeting opened up a brand new perspective for me, not just on the product itself, but also on my plan B. So there is hope. Well, to me, Kangen water is really the water of life. Through different ways for different individuals, it makes us healthier. Do attend the product demo this Thursday to see for yourself. I won't steal any of their thunder here. I will just say that when I started the water trial on the 25th of April, 2020. For a start, it was just after a week of consumption, my skin appears clearer and brighter. You see, I have got very bad childhood eczema spots on my arms and my legs. I've been living with them for years and never in my life thought I could get rid of them. So my wife also has experienced smoother bowel movements as she suffers from constipation on and off. So I'm really excited to find out what else the water can do for me and my family. Now I'd like to share a little bit about what I like about this business plan. I have over the course of my life looked in depth at numerous compensation plans from different companies. I mean, to be honest with you, I really don't like the idea of working so hard for a small payback for many years, just enriching the guys on top. I don't like the idea of having to buy and stock up storeroom fulls of inventory, just to be able to requalify or to level up or to even remain in the business. But wow, I was totally stunned by the simplicity of Mr. Oshiro's patented business plan. It was so simple, yet so brilliant. No wonder he has to patent protect the idea, so that it will be exclusively beneficial to all Kangen distributors. Now, this part really amazes me. Only by being part of the Kangen family can we participate in such a brilliant system. And to tell you the truth, it ticks both my boxes of sustainability and attainability. You work hard and you reap the direct fruits of your labor. And this business is scalable as well. How scalable it is? Well, it's only limited by your own imagination and of course your own efforts. Now, fast forward to a couple of days ago, I installed my K8 on the 21st. And I've already started working on my business even before buying the machine. I started attending trainings to learn. I was making my name list. I started inviting friends to come for the Monday and Thursday Zoom meetings. And so I'm proud to say that I made my first sale. So my first sale was installed on the 23rd of May in my customer's house. Now that was after about 20 rejections. Believe me, that's nothing. Let me just give you a short story about rejections. I'm sure you guys have all heard of KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Here's the story of how Colonel Sanders got his first business partner. At the age of 65, after running a restaurant for several years, Sanders found himself broke. As he retired and received his first tiny social security check for $105, it annoyed him so much that he decided to do something about his situation. So he traveled around his local area, knocking on houses and restaurants, looking for someone to partner with. Now picture this, a broke 65-year-old man knocking on any door he could find, 65-year-old, pitching his fried chicken recipe and getting rejection after rejection. But he really believed in his product and his secret recipe. And soon enough, he exhausted his local area. So he took his car all over the country, sleeping in the back seat, only to hear no more times than he had had hot dinners. If there was ever a world record for most rejections, I think Colonel Sanders would have won it hands down. Now, legend has it that he experienced 1,009 rejections before he heard his first yes. And of course, as we know it, the rest is history. So what does this story have to do with you? If you're looking to start a business in 2020 and recession-proof your income, that is why you need to know about him. If Colonel Sanders could travel all over USA at the age of 65 and hear over 1,000 no's before hearing his first yes, what is your excuse for not starting a business with top-of-his-class products and a one-of-a-kind business plan? Talking of rejections, I'd like to share how I handle my rejection. I celebrate. Yes, you heard me right. I celebrate. Why? Because every no brings me closer to my yes. So I give thanks, I celebrate, and then I go, who's next? And I can guarantee you that you don't have to hear 1,009 no's before getting your first yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the key to success is very simple. It is to never give up. And you need to find your why, your strong why, something that you deeply believe in. Hold on to it and never let go. I am indeed thankful that I have found the better way. I can now face the future with a renewed sense of hope that is stronger than ever. My advice to those considering, the opportunity is now. The time to take action is now. With that, I thank you. Back over to you, Judy.
That Isn't that incredible? Thank you, Cheng. Wow. He has gone through a long way and he's definitely found a new way. Now, we've also heard that this is the new and better way is the word of mouth is definitely better. It is more efficient in distributing. It is more efficient for the company. The people are happier. More products are moving, and you can see. We'll invite another guest come out, and she is going to share with you her journey and how she has changed. Let me invite Tabitha. Tabitha, wow, she has been she's comfortably retired, and she's been traveling around the world, and she is in studying the international business. She's been in Shanghai. She's been in headhunted, especially to Vietnam, to open up the country, and she's been there for years traveling around. So let us hear from her, with a woman that has so much experience, travel the world, retired. How is she finding this new and better way? And I talked to her. She is so motivated and she's found her purpose. Let's listen to Tabitha.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening to all who are in attendance tonight. And before I begin, I just want to thank you, this evening Zoom event organizing team, to grant me this opportunity to share my story tonight. Well, like what Julie says, I've been working overseas. Most of the time I'm actually working in Vietnam. Was seconded to Vietnam since 1995. Of course, in between, I actually went off to work in Shanghai, then back again in Vietnam till 2016, where I retired. So when I retired, actually, I went back and go back to Singapore. But 2017, I traveled a little because I guess as I thought that I'll retire, I'll probably enjoy myself a little. But then here comes actually 2018, I was approached by Raffles Hospitals to come back to Vietnam again, and they need me to help them shape up their change clinic in Indochina, in fact. So I came back to Vietnam again. It was a kind of actually short assignments that I took. And of course, though I was not a medical personnel, I worked among the doctors, the medical teams, and inevitably I came into contact with actually patients and sicknesses and illnesses and things like that, and particularly cancer patients. In fact, Raffles Medical Clinic in Vietnam actually send up 100 over cancer patients to Singapore for treatment literally every month. And there was a situation whereby now that after involvement in a clinic, I kind of realized that actually a good water, obviously I also lay hand on one of the book by actually this particular gentleman, Robert Wright, called Killing Cancer and Not People. It actually talked about good water, and it literally mentioned about the kind of water. Sure, there was a point of time where I realized that kind of water is so variable. And back to myself, enjoying kind of water. In fact, I have been actually drinking and enjoying kind of water for quite many years. In fact, I purchased my first ST501 since February 2012. And of course, I never go into the business because I was actually in my finance job then in Vietnam. And as far as I'm concerned, actually, I've always been in the corporate world dealing with transactions on the traditional businesses. And I didn't think that kind of water business would be meant for me. So I didn't actually care about it. But I do enjoy the water very much. Yes, I do. However, with the hindsight, I think kind of water, which I believe kind of water does good work on me. Today, at age of 65, many of my friends will tell me that I don't look my age. I'm very active. I'm very energetic. And in fact, when I'm watching TV, I don't fall asleep. Okay, so I would say that I want to thank kind of water for actually giving me that kind of ability or benefits or healthiness. And obviously, of course, actually, my taking an interest in the kind of business water came with the financial booster in 2018 after I joined the clinics, when I realized that it's so important in a person to have good water. Well, I was greatly encouraged, and when in the month of August 2018, I noted on my bank accounts, I have an inflow of like 7,000 of energy. Well, I was excited. That was only my second month after taking a serious interest in the kind of business. And I went on to receive another 10 over 1,000 the following month. Wow, to me this is wow. Surely to a 6A holders, it is small amount. But to me, this income to a retiree who have never been a salesperson, I think to me, I felt pretty good and it's amazingly good. So I would say that my finance jobs in the past had always been back office. I never was on the forefront and never done sales in my life. And on top of that, I didn't stress myself to earn this income. I merely casually shared with friends whenever I have the opportunity about how good the water is and how important good water is to a person's health and body. And this will lead me to actually also introducing the kind of machines just among my friends. And of course, all these things are not kind of doing in the official method because in Vietnam, we don't have a kind of energy office where I can bring my people, my friends to go and see the water. But I do have a machine at home. So a lot of times it's over coffees, over lunches, and over dinners, whether I go to their home and bring my waters or they come to my home and visit me and we have good time together. And casually sharing and testing the water together and praying around. It was fun time actually showing them my water and how my water can do. Yeah. So that I guess actually it is actually really out of my convictions that the water is really good for human consumption, that I really can't stop talking about the kind of water to my friends whenever I have the opportunity. I really want my friends and their families to be able to have this good water like what I have. And because I really would like to see my friends and their family live a healthy life and not caught chronic diseases that what I've seen, those patients in my clinic. So this is actually quite important that I always remind them because, and as I said again, I read the books and come into contact with all the cancer patients, I know what is it like. When a person caught the chronic disease, it's not just you one person, it drags down your whole family and it's so stressful for the whole family. And it's actually the medical bill will go high sky. And in Vietnam, many of them cannot afford to pay the bills and they are waiting and there's no hope in it. Okay. And of course, actually with many 6A holders through during the past Zoom's events, that they always mention that there is no guilt on sharing a kind of water with the friends because and so do I don't feel guilty sharing kind of water with them because I truly convinced that introducing my kind of water to my friends actually I'm not actually causing harm or trying to actually take advantage of them. In fact, on the contrary, it's more like I'm bringing blessing to the families. Yeah, and personally, I do view my financial blessing derived from sharing kind of water as just simply a byproduct and automatic rewards for my efforts of bringing goodness to my friends and my others. And of course, actually, honestly, the financial returns that I receive does give me excitement over the kind of business. Well, I like what Judith shared one time in one of the Zoom sessions that she said that let the excitement be in the business and do not allow the excitement to go away. I think it makes sense to me. And I would like to keep my excitement over the business. And not only keep my excitement, perhaps actually just keep it, but not and hope that this excitement can even propel me to reach a higher target, to reach a higher level in my current business. Well, so today I may want to say that after scrolling through many Zooms and I actually am very keen to be on my 6A status if I would. and I would love to work towards making it happen in 2020 if I can. Yeah. Okay. And then finally, I also want to thank you the leadership of this business team to have Zoom events set up. It's such fantastic move for all of us. I do feel that way. Because for persons like me who's sitting in Vietnam, I don't have a chance to go back to Singapore to attend all this demo back in Singapore. And with these COVID things happening, it is a blessing in disguise to me that I now get to attend and see through Zooms. And I learned a lot more through the sharing of many people from the team. Yep. And of course, with the COVID-19 assault, which hit all of us, and that we were not able to spend, not able to go out coffee with our friends now. But what it brings back is actually the Zoom event, which I really love it. And I was a little apprehensive at the beginning as to how shall I move from here on there. But now I realize that having Zoom presentations and the marketing plans on Zoom, it is so effective. I can now reach out to share my canning water to my friends in many other countries, not just Vietnam or Singapore. And to me, it is so good that the Zoom demo already did the major part of my task. I need not have to perform my demo online or go traveling to do so. And I only need to follow up to few gaps with my friend who may need to know more in order to close the case and go on to join my line. Well, I guess I'm blessed. And I would like to say that I have faith in believing that my water system, my Canyon water business will grow. And I look forward to enjoy my streams of incomes and also healthy life, and actually enjoying good times with my friends, among my friends. And I guess actually with this, I shall end my sharing. And once again, I want to thank you, the organizing teams, for letting me have your precious Zoom times to share my retirement dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Tabitha. Wow, for someone who's been so well traveled, and what I heard is you talk about that every month there's 100 from Raffles Hospital in Vietnam sending 100 cancer patients to Singapore for treatment. Think about that. Every month from Vietnam. No wonder the business is doing so well over there, right? And for someone who has seen in a business like that in the healthcare and seeing people that are, stuck, the whole family is broken down, torn apart, and stuck because of a unprepared or suddenly a illness like that. It is heartwarming to know that she's able to be in there to be helped. And that's why we are all right now, even at this time, talking about COVID, is first strengthen our immunity. For us to really think about our family members, think about ourselves, is number one, strengthen our immunity, grow it so strong that we become the asset for our family. Next is in this time of the sea of uncertainty, how do you grow your cash flow, leave alone a sustainable and a big 6 figures retirement income every month. So Tabitha is talking about 6A. 6A is just one of our team. Once you achieve that, basically you become in a manager role, you are managing a team, and the minute you reach there, you are earning 6 figures. So we in our team, we wanted to grow another 100 of partners globally to have a 6 figures income every year. So we are looking to share that, and we've shown you that it's a better way, it's sustainable, and we're gonna let Shirleen, our next presenter, show you how do we get there step by step. We not only have a system like Tabitha do, she's leveraging on this Zoom session. Now the whole world is my office, is in my living room, is in our living room. She's in Vietnam, we're here, Heather is in US, and somebody is in Australia and in India and in Thailand. So the world is coming together, and we're just doing business here. And let us all help you spread your business. Not only is sustainable, it's scalable. Whether you are wanting it for retirement, whether you're wanting it for your education for your children, right? So now let's invite Shirleen, show us what's a better way.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Sinjo, can you hear me?
Yes,
can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Because the sound on my end is not very good, so I'm a bit worried, but I'll do my best. So good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. If I'm too loud or too soft for you, kindly adjust the volume on your device. Okay? So I'm going to just jump straight in. I have a few careers in my life. After I graduated in Tokyo and came back to Singapore, I was in the tourism industry as a tourist guide. So I bring Japanese tourists around. That lasted for about 10 years. And then after that, I started a Japanese restaurant, an authentic yakitori restaurant with a very good friend in 2001. 2 years after that, I started an event company organizing concerts for Japanese artists and orchestra in Singapore as well as overseas. Then a few years later, I like to do business. A few years later, I started a cafe with some partners, and my brother is one of my partners as well, Charles, which closed after a few years because our government have other plans for that particular plot of land. So that time, I left with my Japanese restaurant and my event company. So in 2015, I came across the Enagic Kangen machine. I was really impressed by what it can do and the world-class medical standard of the machine. Because I have, sorry to say this right after dinner, I have constipation all my life, since young, with terrible bowel movement that happens only once every 3 days. And my husband Bertrand has acid reflux issues. So we saw the Kangen water demo. We did a 30 days trial drinking Kangen water. The results were amazing for us. So we bought the Kangen machine, and it was purely for better health. Though the business part comes with it at zero cost, but it was not part of our plan to do the Kangen business, as I was still running my restaurant, organizing concerts on the side, and Bertrand has his own job to share too. So I'm going to just share screen right now to show you.
Did you just make her co-host?
Okay, so this is my restaurant. Then it was 15 years old. We survived bird flu, SARS. So it never crossed my mind to switch career. But because I know Kangen water is good for our body, so I started giving water to friends and family. And I'm getting amazingly positive feedback with lots of health improvements. So people start to ask me, where can I buy this machine? That prompted me to look at it more seriously from the business aspect, with the encouragement from my husband, Bertrand. The first year of my Kangen business, it was not even on a part-time basis, because part-time means, like in my restaurant, we have to work 3 to 4 times a week. So with my restaurant still operating, I can only do it sometime, and I see some results for the time I put in. So I thought to myself, for the amount of time I put into my restaurant, if I put it into the Kangen business, how will it look like? You know, as a businesswoman, it is very simple equation for me, okay? Let me just break it down a bit for you. In my restaurant, I can only make money when I'm open for business. If I'm closed, let's say on a Monday, Sunday, then there's no income. I have very high overhead, hefty rental, salary to pay all my staff, full-time and part-time, utilities bill, food costs, license fee, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. In other words, regardless of good or bad business, I have almost a fixed operating cost of more than 35,000 Singapore dollars month after month. So if I'm operating on full capacity, running full house every day, right? Just for example, if I make $10,000 a month, to double or triple my income, I have to open more outlets. But by having more outlets, the monthly overhead will also multiply. The only thing I can save maybe on lower food costs due to more volume. You know, in Singapore, well, globally too, many F&B business owners, they admire those franchises business, you know, like some are even envious of Toast Box, Din Tai Fung, so many outlets. Everyone thinks, wow, this is crazy. You know, they must be making a lot of money. Yes, but don't forget, during this crisis, losses will multiply too. So for Enagic Kangen business, it is a well-established 46 years old company with a huge factory in Japan, the staff and facilities that I can use to run my business without paying any monthly overhead. Every expansion and operating costs are taken care by the principal company. Enagic distributors can expand their business globally. They are in more than 23 countries, 40 locations, and always expanding. So for me, it is a no-brainer. I thought to myself, even if I don't do well, I got nothing to lose. I already have the best water that gives my family good health, which is the utmost important for me. The decision was very easy for me to make. So after being some timer in my Kangen business for a year, I closed my restaurant in 2016. After 16 years of operation. Judy, would you like to mute yourself? Thank you.
Absolutely.
These pictures were taken during the closing party with ex-colleagues, family, regular customers. The boy who is carrying me in the middle of the picture, he was then 19 years old. His family is our very regular customer. I literally watched him grow up. And you can see the SD501 right in the middle of the picture. I circled it in case some of you might miss it. So for me, Enagic is really amazing. So let me share with you how the Enagic business works. Okay, so this photo here you can see is our founder, Mr. Oshiro, with his wife and son. And he wants us to do a very simple thing, which is to share the message of true health with compassion. He strongly believes that we need both financial health and physical health. I mean, honestly, if you're very rich but you're sick, what's the point, right? If you are so healthy but you can't put food on the table, that's terrible too. But with the balance of both, achieving both, then you will be able to have a healthy state of mind. And I believe everyone will agree with him. So this is the certificate of our patented Enagic ecosystem. It is a system that Enagic uses to pay their distributors. So with every successful transaction, there is a payout. And it took Mr. Oshiro 10 years to patent it. Our commission payout system is very different from conventional NLM business model. You will understand more and the difference after my presentation on the comp plan itself. So Enagic is my first network marketing company and my last. Many of my friends have joined different companies. When you try to explain the payout to me, I'm always very confused because there's a left leg, right leg, CV, QD. I'm a traditional businesswoman. I cannot digest that. But when I saw Enagic comp plan, short for commission plan, all right, it makes total sense to me, and I saw the massive income potential. I'm going to share with you why. To me, it is a perfect home business. First and foremost, there's no risk because when you get the machine, you get good health. When someone decides to purchase an Enagic machine, they have a choice to be a user or a distributor. That makes no difference to the price they pay for the machine. There's no sign-up fee. When you decide to be a distributor, you have to pay a $10.70 for a distributor kit, but that's not a sign-up fee because you do get something in return, all right? There's no annual renewal fee. You don't have to pay something to just continue your business every year. There's no stocks to keep. When someone wants to purchase the machine, they can pay online. If there's no lockdown, they can pay at office and just bring the machine with them. Currently, because of the COVID-19, we place order online and companies still do deliver the machine to clients' homes. There's no monthly sales requirement. If you sell more, you make more. If you're allergic to money, you sell less. There's no requirement at all. There's no time limit. It is a one-time investment of the machine you purchase. It is a lifetime business. Why do I say that? Because this is a rollable business. Okay, you can, when you do this business for 10 years, you decide to retire, you can just hand it over to your children and they continue to build where you left off. Accumulative sales, I will explain later. International sponsoring. This is a global company. This is a global business. You can sell this machine to anywhere in the world as long as there's electricity and water. It's a product easily understood. Everybody needs to drink water, right? Every day, no matter what, until they die. So it is a necessity for sure because we need to drink water. And it is guilt-free because so far I've sold many machines, nobody cursed me. All my friends are still my friends and they love me. They thank me. I receive thank you messages all the time, for introducing this amazing water to them. So it has massive income potential, which I'll elaborate further in my next slide. And to me, it is the most sustainable network marketing business. So Enagic has several, or rather many different kind of payout and bonuses that we can all benefit from. I will not go into details of all of them. I will just explain the first three to show you the massive income potential. Now, from here on, I will talk about direct sales and indirect sales. So direct and indirect sales will add up to what we call a total group sale. All right. So it's called the Enagic advanced commission structure. I will start now. Because we have different machine type, our lowest range is slightly less than $3,000, including tax. And then we have commercial unit at $7,000 over. So on the screen here, you can see I give you two examples, SD501 and K8. So I would say these are mid and high range. For every machine sold, you get a commission. So for example, if you sell the SD501, 1 point value is at $332. When you sell a K8 to somebody, 1 point value is $430. I will further elaborate that. Now, the first two sales you do, it has to be direct sales. At this point of time, you are what we call a 1A distributor. This is the name of your rank, 1A distributor. And for the sale of K8, you get $430 for each sale. All right. So how to be a 2A? Because if you get promoted to be a 2A distributor, you get 2 points. That means for SE 501, you get 332 times 2. For selling a K8, you get 430 times 2. Very quickly, your third sale, this is a foundation everybody has to do, but your third sale, you get promoted to be a 2A distributor. And your commission for a K8 will be $860. You see how it doubles. Very exciting, right? So how to qualify to be a 3A? Because you get more commission from there. Now, when your group sale hits 10, meaning the 3 direct sales that you do, and if they also join you in the business and sell machines, when your total direct and indirect sale, which is your group sales, hit 10, you get promoted to be a 3A distributor with your 11 machine count, which has to be your direct sale. And look at that. It's 1290 for 1K8. Isn't that amazing? I mean, an extra $1,000 a month, it can be very helpful to many families. So when your group sale hit 20, you get promoted to be a 4A distributor. Look at the income. A K8 is $1,720. So how to be a 5A? When your group sale hit 50, you get promoted to be a 5A distributor. You see, when I say 20 and 50, 20 to 50, it is 20 plus 30 machines. Okay, because this is what we call accumulative sales. And the group sale number will never reverse or drop. You will never reverse. Let's say when your group sales hit 52, the entire team decides, let's take a sabbatical for 6 months, let's not sell anything. It's fine. When your team starts to sell again, a next machine count comes in, you will be 53. There's no punishment, no threat of any kind that if you don't do well for the next 2 months, you know, your points will be flushed or things like that. No, it's all accumulative. So how to be a 6A? When your group sales hit 100, you get promoted to be a 6A distributor. And for that, another bonus will kick in is what we call educational bonus. This I will elaborate in the next slide. So I hope you are following me very closely so far. So I'm going to go on. Now, let me give you the figure outright, okay? So the first sale you do, now from here I use K8 as an example. On the right of the screen, you can see direct sale and indirect sale, total group sale, and the commission that you have made so far. Second machine sale, look at the income, 430, total up to 860. Your third sale, you become a 2A distributor, your income will increase again. And then some people will sell, some people won't. When your total group sale accumulate to 10, A to J is 10, right? Your next sale, you get promoted to be a 3A distributor. Okay, then each machine is 1290. Then some will sell, some will not. When your total machine count goes up to 20, you get promoted to be a 4A distributor and so on. Okay, when it hits 50, you become a 5A. When it hits 100, you become a 6A. So let me explain further on what we meant by 8 points commission structure. Now, for example, the next sale is done by R. When R sells to V, R will get a commission for sure. On the screen now, all the number in black is your commission. Now let's talk about your team members' commission. When R sells to V, R will get a commission. But how much will R get? Let's take a closer look. S is the first sale of R. T is the second sale of R. V is the third sale. So for V, R will get 2 points. Are you following? I hope so. I cannot get a response, but I hope so. Now, for the sale of V, Q will also get a commission because that is also happening under Q's organization, right? But so far, Q only had one sale, which is R. That means R is Q1A. Anything happen under this organization, Q will get 1 point. I hope you agree. Now, for the sale of V, P also will get a commission because that is also under P's organization. So far, P only had one sale. So this is P1A office. For this sale, P will get 1 point. Now let's look at K, because this is also under K's organization, right? So K, here will be K1A, here is K1A, P is K2A. So this is K2A line. For the sale of V, K will get 2 points. Now, this is under your 3A office. In a normal circumstance, you should get 1290, which is 3 points. But because Enagic pay a maximum of 8 points for each machine sold. So now you look here, already 6 points has been consumed. The balance to you is 2 points. What does this tell you? Enagic pay the person who sells the machine first, then the balance share upwards. This is an amazing and a very, very fair system. But remember I mentioned about educational bonus? When you become a 6A, you have a team of 100 people. There are bound to be sales that happen beyond your 8 points. That means you do not get a 430 for that sale. During that kind of situation, Enagic pay you what we call educational bonus of $256 per machine. Because they recognize you as a leader, you've been coaching, teaching, and sharing with the team members. That's why you can grow and they can grow. So you get to enjoy educational bonus. Let me give you another scenario. Okay, you had your first sale to A, second sale to B. Somehow you never had your third sale. So what happened? You know, your A and B and just start growing, and then suddenly, oh, you have 10 machine count, but you never had a 2A sale. Then K decides to buy a machine from you. Congratulations, you skip rank. You can jump and become a 3A. There are people from 2A jump to a 5A or 2A jump to a 6A. So long you qualify the machine count of group sale, you get promoted to the next rank with the next immediate sale. So you look, anything can happen. You can have another 3A line because after K sell to M, somebody wants to buy from you directly. So you open another 3A office. You can open as many as you want, as long as you're not allergic to money. Then when your machine count qualify to 20, you open your 4A office, and so on and so forth. Okay, I hope I'm clear enough. So I'm going to go on. We have different title. Okay, 6A is not the end of the journey. It's only the beginning of a very beautiful journey. Because when you become a 6A, you will have bonuses, like I said earlier, the educational bonus. There's also a USD $3,000 one-time title payout. Terms and conditions apply, which I will not elaborate. But over time, your team members will also grow. So let's say in your organization, whether it's from a 2A line or 5A line, as long as 2 6A under you, then they will get to enjoy the educational bonus and the title payout with the terms and conditions apply, and you get promoted to be your 6A too. And another type of bonus will kick in. You get title payout, you also get monthly and quarterly bonuses depending on your team's sales volume. And then their teammates also will grow, right? Then this will happen when they also have 2 qualifying 6A under them. They get promoted to be a 6A2, the bonuses will go down, you become a 6A2-2. You look at this, it's very simple. When you have 2 6A under you, you become a 6A2. You look at it reverse, is 2 6A, correct? So when you have 2 6A2 under you, you become a 6A2-2. Our title is so simple and pure. We don't have fancy names like Emerald, Diamond, DD, Double Black Diamond, or whatever. So people will further grow your team, your organization will grow globally. And when this happens, you get ranked up to what we call a 6A, 2, 3. And then you get title payout and monthly payout. This monthly payout, I need to explain a little. This is not a fixed amount. This is just an average amount. It all depends on global sales volume and your team volume as well. So there is a calculation which I will not elaborate, but we have spoken to many leaders. On an average, what I can say is about USD 6,000, 7,000 or more. It really depends on the performance. That is just an average number, in fact, a very conservative number. So how far can you go in your business? Like what Sun Ting said, it's just limited to your imagination. You know, you can work as hard as you want and share the goodness of this water and grow your business globally, and you can reap the benefits. You can do this business globally, okay, anywhere in the world. You can sell to any country or anyone as long as their house has water supply and electricity. But before we look at globally, let's look at Singapore. We are still in the innovator stage of business because population is about 5.65 million. You minus the foreigners, we are about 4 million people in Singapore. So if you divide it into four, averaging 4 person to a household, that's about 1 million household. To date, in Singapore, only 22,000 machines sold. So we are still very, very early. I think the potential is huge because with the current air pollution, though it is better now with global lockdown, with soil contamination due to pesticide and the loads of chemical in our tap water to just make it drinkable, which does not equate to healthy, I believe Enagic Kangen machine will be the next refrigerator. You know, one or more units in every home. It is only a matter of time. So come on board during the innovator stage and reap the rewards in time to come. Enagic business is not affected by the economy. Why do I say that? When the economy is good, people invest in their health, right? When the economy is bad, people still invest in their health, and they are also looking for business opportunity. Why economy is bad? People invest in their health because they cannot afford to get sick. Okay, so this is the most sustainable business to me. During economy downturn or with this current crisis, many now knows that job does not equal security. There's pay cuts, retrenchment. So it will only be wise to find an extra source of income. And how can you do that? By having another part-time job, seriously, or start your own business with minimum risk. I have been there, done that. So let me share with you a comparison on traditional business because just now during the work, somebody said he still wants to do traditional business. Okay, let me share with you traditional business versus Enagic business. Which business allows you to start with monthly installment? Why do I say that? Because if you buy a Kangen machine with installment plan, you are literally starting a business with installment. Okay, so the initial investment for traditional business is very high. Opening a restaurant is easily $200,000. That's minimum you're talking about. But Enagic is very low. You can pay with installment. Overhead, extremely low. Location, we are global. We are on the internet. We have offices globally. Free sample, definitely. I mean, if people want to try the water, you can give them some, or they can go to Enagic office globally to take water to try. You know, in my restaurant, I can't tell people, hey, you come and have dinner for 2 times. If you like it, you come back again. I cannot do that. Everything, there's a cost to it, okay? There's no time restriction. Internet is 24 hours. Very, very extremely low expansion cost. Income potential is actually unlimited. The limit is just yourself. Traditional business has really no life, okay? To me, it's really no life. I work on Valentine's Day, I work on Christmas Day. All the celebration days are the days that we are most busy. But I think with Enagic, you know, I have amazing life in store. Because all info you see on the internet now is about what? Boosting our immune system, sanitizing. So people are looking for business opportunity, and Enagic is the perfect solution. I started my Enagic Global business in September 2015. Then my restaurant was 15 years old. 1 year later, I closed my restaurant. And now during this COVID-19, not only am I grateful that I'm no longer in the tourism industry, which was my first career, or the F&B industry, I am thankful. I have a business that has no overhead, still running. I can still place my order online. delivery can still be done. The disruption is quite minimal if you know how to optimize the resources and work the situation that we are now doing on Zoom, like what Tabitha just shared. When I imagine what if I'm still running my business, restaurant business, I get chills down my spine. Because I really empathize with people in conventional business, as I know what kind of losses they are facing now every day, the stress they go through every day. A lot of business will close and a lot of bankruptcy to be found. There is a better way out. Compared to just having a job with no security or a business with high risk, for me, it is the United business. So when I bought the machine, it was purely for health. For me, I can say that the business came with no startup cost. It was free. I bought a medical grade water system that comes with a free global business. But some people see the potential of the United global business. So they pay 6,000 plus, which is the price of a KA model, to start a global business, and United company give them a medical grade water system for free. See how you like it, okay? Either way, it is a win-win situation. There is no loser here. I believe everyone knows this man. He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. I think I do not need to elaborate on this. It's very clear message and reality bites. So let's look at these happy faces here. We can see Judy Fleming with her USD $50,000 check, and then Bernard Chan with his USD $100,000 check. So these are the bonuses that Mr. Oshiro, our founder, generously give out to the top performers. Some of you might be thinking, I'm already 60 years old, how can I do this business? Let me share with you very quickly my inspiration. The lady you see in this picture, Nakamura-san, she started her Kangen business at age 67. I heard so much about her. I follow her on Facebook. Last year, I finally got to meet her at United 45th Anniversary Convention in San Diego. She's now 84. She's doing yoga every day, active in the business. You look at her rank, 6A3-5. Her daughter and granddaughter has joined her in United Business. Like I said in the beginning of my presentation, this is a lifetime business. Regardless of your age now, start building a good foundation of the United business, and when you decide to retire, your children can take over from where you left off and continue to reap the benefits of your great work. Leave a legacy for your children. Some people show love for their children by buying them the latest gadget, iPhone, blah, 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 branded goods, or go for yearly lavish holiday. To me, the best way you can show love is to take care of your health with the best water and not to burden them so they can pursue their dreams with a peace of mind. On top of that, life will only get harder from here with our current economy and job situation. So start building the foundation as soon as you can for your family and enjoy quality time with them through the freedom United business can give you. Okay? There are challenges in every industry and business. I'm not saying that, Kangen business is very easy, you can make a lot of money. But the fact that many of us have done it, it is very possible for anyone. I mean, if I tell all of you to take a 2 p.m. flight and meet me at KL airport at 3 p.m., if everyone take the same flight, we will definitely meet. Some people, they prefer to take bus, they want to drive. Yes, you will get there, but at a later time. The thing is, like what Cheng said, as long as we do not give up and keep heading towards our meeting point, we will meet. We have a good system, we have a good platform, we have good leaders, and most of all, a great team to share with you the skill set, the knowledge to excel in this Kangen business. So do not procrastinate, act now. I hope you thank the person who has invited you tonight because they care and only want the best for you. So I'm going to end here, and I want to thank Judy for giving me this opportunity to speak again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shirleen. Can we give her a big hand for her heartwarming sharing? I mean, the way she runs her business, and she actually got so tired that she gave it up. And we talk about it, Shirleen. You say, "Wow, heng ah," in our Teochew term means wow. So blessed to be able to stop that business because she got tired of being tired. And she did not know that that was a blessing in disguise by getting into this business. And now she's traveling around the world like Tabitha. How nice it is that you are young still, Tabitha. Nakamura-san started at 67, so you started at 63, so you are still very young, 65. So I met her, we hang out together in all the convention. Honestly, this lady can kick her leg up high, and she said thank you to Enagic, and she really traveled the world with her children. Every country that I go to, in Asia, in India, in Australia, in Hawaii, in Taiwan, in New Zealand, in Germany, she traveled everywhere at that age. Isn't that a wonderful way to live our life and with our children? And if it's too cold in New York, she goes on a cruise for a whole month. How nice is that, right? So thank you so much for tonight. I pass it back to you, Sinjo, our lovely MC. Do we have any more polls?
I don't think you have any more poll, right?
Yeah. The only question is just to check with them, how they enjoy. We have one more poll. Can we get this out? Should we do this? This one? Just let them check it out. One more. We just got this up just to see, so that you can thank the person who invite you. I certainly thank my friend who told me about this business 9 years ago when I was going through some stress in my life. He didn't know that this was such an amazing business for me. 9 years later, I'm thanking him every day. So still the day that he invited me, I'm still thanking him. Can you take a photo of this? I can't take. Wait, let me just get the poll out. I think we are about, we only have 15 people polling. Can we have a bit more? Yeah. Yeah, one more second.
Hearing all these wonderful stories, it will be appreciated if you could just participate in our poll. This will also be an encouragement to all our presenters who have taken time to share. It will also encourage their heart to know, what they have shared. Does it have any impact on what you have heard? Okay, so you have heard about all these sharings from all these people. So we want to know you may want to know, like, what's next. Okay, what's next is what this poll is talking about. You can speak to your inviter about the next steps, and the next step could be you want to purchase a machine. For instance, like what Cheng is doing. Immediately he bought a machine, and then he has also introduced his friends. You can actually easily do it online right now. Now it's very, very simple. Just contact your inviter, and then they will be able to show you how it's going to be done. The other way is you heard so much about the business, you heard so much about the product, even what Song Cheng mentioned, that this was the water of life. If you want to know more about what this water is, what is it that is making them so excited, what is it that has changed their life, has made some improvement to their health, you may want to consider joining us. In fact, we invite you to come and join us for our Thursday demo at the same time, Singapore time, 8 p.m. Okay, let me just share some of this. Let me see. Okay, let me just do some share screen on announcement, what we're going to have for tomorrow. Okay, this is what we are having for tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we are having Dr. Cass from our Enagic office, and he will be talking about how to become a 6823 fast. I think just now you may have seen from Shirleen's table, when you are a -3, you will be able to get some money, the title bonus, and you'll be able to get also a monthly payout, which is depending on what everybody is a group sharing, so you will be able to get at least about 5,000 USD, depending on the performance of everybody. So make it a date tomorrow. It's tomorrow, 26th May, at 2 to 4 p.m. And if you need to know the password again, contact your inviter. Okay, the next slide I'm going to show is the usual weekly meetings that we have. You can see tonight is the Rise of the Entrepreneur, 8 p.m. On Thursday, we have the product demo and also the business plan presentation. So do join us. It is 8 p.m. Singapore time. I think I must put on my slide there, Singapore time. Okay, I'm just going to stop share right now. And we have actually come to the end of our meeting. You have heard so much about what is the better way. Why being an entrepreneur and why being in the network marketing is actually less risk than working for someone else, especially like, you know, in this current time. So do join us on Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Singapore time, and we will have Zoom sharing on demo. You've never seen a demo on Zoom sharing before. This is the opportunity to do so. All right, so it'll be interesting because we always do live in the office, but right now it's on a Zoom. So do join us and find out for yourself how you can understand a little bit more about what this water can do, not just for your health, for your whole family, but also for your wallet. Yeah, on the economic sense. Yes, money, money, money. That's what we need right now, yeah? All right, then. We're going to unmute everyone. And you can just say your thank you, especially to our really wonderful, amazing presenters, and also to Judy and the rest of our committee. And I wish you all really a good night rest so that you'll be energetic again tomorrow. And in the meantime, don't forget to drink your water. Keep hydrating. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, everybody. Have a fabulous evening. Great evening.
Thank you, Judy.
Thank you. Thanks, and thanks,
Bye.
Tabitha.
Bye.
Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Don't miss Dr. Kat's talk.
Look for another option. That's it.
Bye, Saji.
Bye, Heather.
Hello.
Everyone. Really appreciate your time.
Eddie, yeah. Satish.
So much.
Hi, Praveet. Saji, yeah. Ciao.
Heather,
Alice,
where are you from, Heather?
Hi.
There's a Heather and Eddie. Where are you from? Are you in Singapore?
They're from US.
US? Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Which part of the US?
Who's friend?
Indiana.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Heather. Thanks, Eddie.
See you, Amelia.
Hi, Vivi. Bye.
Thanks, Judy. See you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Amelia.
Hi, Raju.
Night.
Hi, Pranab.
Hi, Edie.
Hi, Saji.
Somebody else. Hi, Pranab. Gaurav. Angela. We have two Angela. Angela, are you? Which Angela are you?
Yeah, that's why we would really appreciate if you all could put down your inviters' names so that, you know, because sometimes there are names that
can you
similar.
say something, Pranat?
Pranab, are you still there?
You have to unmute yourself. Hi, Shaji.
Hi, we have a lot of Ellen tonight. Yeah. Wow. So we shall call it a night. And
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.